Test, test. All right. All right.
All right.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to our Saturday afternoon edition of Baig of Tricks Entertainment Seinfeld Trivia. So we're going to get the actual trivia kicked off here in just a few minutes. You saw on the screen here before. If you haven't yet, please join the game. If you're hearing and seeing me on YouTube, that's step one. The only other thing you need to do in order to actually play the game is join the crowd.live/Seinfeld. Crowd.live, or you can just enter crowd.live and enter the code Seinfeld. That will get you into our interactive game. I'm going to explain how all of this works here in just a little bit. I want to give everybody time to join. While we do that, we'll talk about a few fun things. First and foremost, thank you all for being here on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. It's just after 3 o'clock Central Time. We've had quite a few requests for Seinfeld trivia, so I'm glad that we're doing this, and I'm glad that you guys are coming out. We have 58 people here already, 58 people in the game ready for some Seinfeld trivia. So if this is your first time playing trivia with us, I'm going to go over how it all works before we kick things off in a few, so don't worry about that. But before we do, like I said, a few announcements. First and foremost, again, my name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for your support. As many of you know, we were not designed as an online trivia company, but we have tried our best over the last few weeks to offer up these new interactive opportunities to have some fun from the comfort of your home, since that's where a lot of us are staying, as we should. So thank you for the support, whether it's liking, sharing, or commenting on our posts on Facebook or checking out our website. We have new stuff on the website, and more stuff will be coming out today. And thank you to those of you, especially a big thank you to those of you that have supported Baig of Tricks financially. So links below me, Venmo, PayPal, the coffee website. Any of you that have donated, just know that it means the world to us. It allows us to continue to put on these events. It is the only source of income that we have right now at Baig of Tricks Entertainment. So every single donation goes very far in allowing us to come up with new and interactive and exciting ways to keep you guys, from focusing on what's going on outside. We can hang out at home and still have a really good time. So thank you guys for that. If you haven't been with us over the last few events, we started a small way, something small we can do to give back. Every single person that sends any donation throughout the week, at the end of every week, we draw a name out of the entire pool, and that individual has the option of choosing one of our themed trivia nights that we do in the upcoming week. So last night we drew that, and Olivia won. I just actually contacted her, so I'm waiting to hear back with what theme she wants us to put on for her this week. And obviously that will not just be for her. We're going to put that on publicly. You can all play. If it's a show that you love, you'll be in luck. If it's one you've never heard of, you can check it out. But again, something fun to do every day of the week here with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. So thank you for your support. We are going to dive into trivia here. Like I said, I want to give people a few minutes to join, because this platform that we're playing on today is still quite new. We do a lot via Facebook Live, but the platform, just a heads up, the platform that we use on Facebook Live has been a lot more unstable than I would like over the last 2 weeks. So we are certainly leaning more heavily on this YouTube Live and CrowdPer platform. I know it's a few more links to click, and the first time you use it, there's a lot going on. But once you've done a couple of questions, it's a breeze. You'll understand it, and it'll be like that from this point forward. So thank you for being here. We have one more event planned for this weekend. Today, obviously, Seinfeld trivia. Tomorrow, at the exact same time, we've had a lot of requests, so we are offering up our first weekend edition of general knowledge trivia. So rather than doing a theme on the weekend, we're going to do a general knowledge trivia at 3 p.m. on Sunday. So come out, play general knowledge trivia with us. We will make it family friendly. I will be family friendly. All of our afternoon events, I try to be very careful about that. So bring the kids, bring the family, anybody you're locked up with. If you have friends or trivia teammates that you usually go out and play with at the bars, get them on Zoom, get them on FaceTime or Skype, and you guys can form a team and play from home. Thank you. People already sending donations. We appreciate you. So we're going to do general knowledge trivia tomorrow. And then, as I said, this next week's schedule will be coming out. I'm just waiting to hear back from Olivia on what trivia night she wants to do. But otherwise, I'm going to post that full schedule. It should be out tonight. If not tonight, I'll have it out first thing tomorrow morning, because I'm excited to announce that tonight we have our first semi-private event. We're putting on a trivia night in this format for a Facebook moms group from the western suburbs. So shout out to them for asking us to do that. We're excited to be able to offer those type of opportunities. If you're part of a group, whether it's a Facebook group or a real life group or a business, or you just want us to host trivia for your friends and family, we are doing that now. There's information on our website, and you can actually book directly the day and time that you would like trivia through Facebook. There's an interactive appointment scheduler. There's been some confusion. We just launched it yesterday. You don't have to schedule an appointment to play online trivia with us like this. Anybody can join. You only need to use that appointment scheduler if you want to bring us in to do a private event or host a fundraiser or something of that sort for you. So lots more information coming, but those items are out there already. We also have downloadable digital trivia packages that you'll be able to order from our website and download instantly so that you can play trivia at home with your family, your friends, or you can do your own trivia on Zoom for your family and friends. We're calling that takeout trivia. This is delivery trivia. We're bringing this to you, but takeout trivia you can download on your own and play at your leisure. That will include all the questions, all the answers, all the answer sheets that you need, as well as instructions and tips and tricks to host a good trivia night for your family, friends, or whoever you want to host for. So again, I've been working night and day to bring as much possible content to you all as I can, because this is a crazy time right now, and we want to make sure you have as much to do while you're staying home, because you should be. If you have that luxury, look at it that way. A lot of people don't have the luxury of staying home right now, so thank you again to those of you that are still out working, whether you're an essential worker in any field. I'm not even going to try to list them. There's far too many. A lot of you are still out there working, and we appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. So for those of you who have the luxury of staying home, do it. Help us get through this quicker. We'll give you plenty of stuff to do when you're at home. So that's really it as far as announcements. We have a lot of prizes that we've been giving away. We did our loyalty member program drawing yesterday for last month. So we have another one coming up at the end of April. If you're not in the program yet, you can sign up for free. There's a link in the description of the video. You can sign up. You earn points every time you play trivia with us, whether it's in person when we go back or online right now. You earn points, and then at the end of every month, we just draw numbers out of that giant pool. You earn an entry for every time you play trivia with us, and then we give away prizes for free. Like I said, we just did our drawing yesterday. Those prizes will be shipped out along with all the other raffle prizes we did over the last 2 weeks here in the next couple days. If you're already in the member program, make sure you do click the link in the description and submit your number so you get a point for being here. Other than that, before we go any further, please, in the comments there, give a big shout out to Gina, my fiance. She's the one behind the keyboard while I'm here in front of the camera. So she's answering all your questions, providing you with all the links that I'm talking about, and she'll address anything that comes up during the video. We've had a lot of luck with this format working pretty well, so hopefully it stays like that today. And that's pretty much it. We have a bunch of fun events coming up this week. Thank you again to everybody that supported us. We just hit 9,000 likes on Facebook, which is incredible. We're super excited about that. We're looking towards 10,000 now, so please keep liking, sharing, commenting on those events and the posts, sharing with your friends. If you have friends in Alaska or Hawaii or Idaho or Nevada or Delaware or Wyoming, there's only a couple states left. We've been tracking since we started the states where we have participants join in. We have a couple of really good friends who are joining us from Canada every single day. We've had participants from Scotland, from other parts of the UK. We've had a few from New Zealand. So thank you to everybody that's sharing these events all over the world now. Please continue to do that. I have a fun announcement, actually. Maybe I'll mention at the end or tomorrow about some other fun stuff coming up. But that's enough. This is the shortest I've ever talked before jumping in. Gina's going to give me a big old high five. I usually just ramble on.
I usually do the...
Yeah, she does the literal...
Hollywood.
Wrap it up. 3, let's go.
It's so you're in the Oscars.
Yeah. The music starts playing in the back. I'll give you a music cue. You can just start playing. Yeah. So, that's it, guys, in terms of announcements. Now I'm just going to tell you how we play the game. I'm going to show you the screen one more time. As I said, if you haven't yet, join crowd.live/Seinfeld or crowd.live and then enter the code Seinfeld. Once you get there, you're going to see a screen that says the game will begin shortly. It will not start until I actually physically start the game. So how it works, there are 30 questions in our trivia game. 30 questions from start to finish. We do one question at a time. The first 15 questions are multiple choice. So I'll read the question to you, and then once I start the timer, the answers will appear on your screen, whether you're on your phone or you're playing from your computer. That's a quick reminder. If you're trying to play from your phone, you won't be able to watch me on YouTube and play the game at the same time, so definitely put YouTube up on your computer or on your TV. If you have the YouTube app, you can throw this on your TV and actually play around the TV with your whole family. You can each have your own phone playing individually the trivia game while you're watching the same video. So once we start the game, the first 15 questions are multiple choice. We do them one at a time. We show you the answer after every question, and then we'll also look at the overall rankings throughout the game, so you'll see exactly where you're at. After the first question, after we're finished with the first question, if you're wondering how any of this works, it'll all make a lot more sense once you see it. So the last thing I want you to know is once we start, hey guys, now I'm in Monk's Cafe.
Hey.
I'm having too much fun with this little green screen thing. So once we start the game, you'll get the hang of this, but just know the multiple choice questions, they're all worth a certain number of points, but you earn more points the quicker you answer. So the 4 answers will pop up on your screen. One of them is correct. The sooner you hit the correct answer, the more points you'll earn. However, if you hit an answer and it's wrong, you earn 0 points. So you want to find the balance of doing it as quickly as you can, but also make sure that you answer correctly. The second set of questions, the second 15 questions are different, and I'll explain those once we get there. So all you need to know right now is once I start this game, you're going to see the question up on the screen, but you won't be able to answer until I start the timer. You have 20 seconds from start to finish for these multiple choice questions each. But don't forget, the sooner you enter that answer, the more points you will earn. Excuse my looking away for 1 second while I pull this up so I can play along with you. So, all right, here we go. So you should see this. Game will begin shortly. As soon as I hit the button to start the game, you're going to see the first question pop up, but you won't see the answers until I start the timer. Guys, before I forget, cheers to being here. I like to do socials and cheers throughout the game, so let's do one right now. Saturday afternoon at 3:13 p.m., and we have 91 people playing Seinfeld trivia. What a fantastic time.
Yay, that's awesome.
Cheers, guys. All right. Here we go. First question coming up. Again, you're going to see the question, but you won't see the answers until I start the timer. In the episode, the Pez dispenser, the laughter-inducing dispenser, is in the form of what famous cartoon character? The Pez dispenser, in the episode of the same name, took the shape of which famous cartoon character? So once I hit this start button, you have 20 seconds to choose your answer. You'll see them on the screen. Is it A, Bugs Bunny, B, Tweety Bird, C, Porky Pig, or D, Daffy Duck? All right, so again, if you haven't played this format before, now you know how it works. This is the first question. The next 14 questions will work exactly the same. So we'll take a look at what you guys thought. I think you're going to know this one. Yeah, 73% of you thought it was Tweety Bird. Only 10 and 11% of you thought Porky Pig and Daffy Duck. Correct answer was what you thought, Tweety Bird. Good job. Good job, guys. We are off to a fantastic start. That is how each of these questions will work. After each 5 questions, we'll take a look at the rankings board. So here we go. We're going to move into question number 2. Same format, but a new question. Question number 2, Kramer once dropped what type of candy into Elaine's ex-boyfriend's open splenectomy? What type of candy did Kramer drop into an open surgery? Was it A, a Raisinette, B, a Milk Dud, C, an M&M, or D, a Junior Mint? All right, let's see what you thought. Oh yeah, this is a social. I call it social anytime everyone or almost everyone gets the answer correct, and 97% of you got it correct. Good job, Junior Mint. Cheers, guys. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Kim Gwizdala, Dave Gwizdala, if you're out there playing Seinfeld trivia. I hope your whole family was able to join. Happy to have you all here with us today. Question number 3. Which one of the following individuals claims to have invented the "it's not you, it's me" routine? Which one of these individuals claims that they invented the "it's not you, it's me" routine? Kramer, George, Jerry, or Elaine? All right, let's see what you guys thought. Yeah, once again, nobody getting fooled here. 91% of you correctly knew it was George. George, good job. We're moving on. Question number 4. You can see it in the GIF here. What name does Jerry have for his favorite yellow t-shirt? What name does Jerry have for his favorite yellow t-shirt? Is it A, Golden Boy, B, Sunny Kid, C, Bright Boy, or choice questions? Hey, Jeff Adams, thank you for being here for the first time. Glad somebody told you about it. Hey, Chris Andre, Mr. Rice, Chris B, the Burgonies, thank you for being here. We love you guys. All right, let's see what you thought. Again, nobody fooled over here. Only 9% of you went for Bright Boy, but 83% of you correctly guessed or knew Golden Boy was the correct answer. Good job. Good job. Question number 4. After this next one, we'll take a look at the rankings. Babu Bhatt. Babu Bhatt is an immigrant from which of these countries? He's in the United States, but originally came from which of these countries? Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, or Pakistan? Babu Bhatt was originally from Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, or Pakistan. Let's see what you guys thought. Yeah, you guys are just rocking and rolling. Rocking and rolling. Seinfeld multiple choice questions. Nobody getting fooled. Again, 93% of you. Pakistan, the correct answer. So, if you haven't played trivia with us before, or if you haven't played trivia with us before in this format, one of the cool things that it allows us to do is see our rankings as often as we'd like. We don't have to wait till the end, and it'll show us everybody. So if you are in first, second, or third place, your score will stay at the top of the screen. Everybody else, the scores will rotate so we can see everybody's. Make sure you're paying attention because it'll rotate off the screen after about 5 seconds, but usually enough time to see it. So here we go. Let's see where we're at. Currently in first, Team Pampernick, Zach in second, and third, if it weren't for my Alzheimer's. I see Lisa and Rick in 13th. I'm Keith Hernandez in 17th, the anti-dentites out there. Urban Sombreros, the Moops, Van Buren Boys, tons of Seinfeld-related names. Farfel's got nothing on Taco! That's what's up. Thank you for being back again. You think that's maybe Chris? We're taking a guess at who's making that team name, because it's been on...
Chris or Stephanie, I don't remember.
Yeah, every single day, and I love it, guys. Don't ever stop.
I think it's Stephanie.
Maybe Stephanie.
Tell us if you're right.
Yeah, or don't. We like the suspense. Sheena,
yes,
JB knows.
Stephanie.
It's Stephanie. Thank you for being here. All right. Dazzled Hamsters, thank you for the donation. I saw that come through earlier today or last night. It's all a blur. I've yada sex. Oh, John 33. Oh, gosh, you guys are great. So that's how this works. We'll be able to see your standings after every 5 questions. There are 15 multiple choice questions, and then the second set of 15 questions is different, which I'll tell you about when we get there. But for now, 5 more questions, and then we'll look at the rankings. Here is question number 6. Question number 6, you've probably seen Elaine's Lil Kicks dance 100 times, if not more. But what is the name of the song she was dancing to? Which song was Elaine dancing to for her Little Kicks dance? Was it Jungle Boogie by Kool and the Gang, Superstition by Stevie Wonder, Shining Star by Earth, Wind, and Fire, or That's the Way I Like It by Casey and the Sunshine Band? Sweet Fancy Moses.
Kristen just popped in saying her name would be Mulva.
Nice. All right, let's see what we thought. This is the first question where we don't have a runaway answer. So 20% of you thought Jungle Boogie, 10% thought Superstition, 49% thought Shining Star, and 21% of you thought That's the Way I Like It. The correct answer was Shining Star! Shining Star by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Will you check the audio again? All right, cool. All right, moving on. Question number 7. He revealed this information in an interview that he was doing on the show. Within the show, this is part of Jerry's character. What toy did Jerry have as a child instead of a G.I. Joe? He didn't have a G.I. Joe. Instead, he had which of these knockoffs? Was it General Patch, Navy Nick, Army Pete, or Pilot Paul? Which of these toys did Jerry have as a child instead of a G.I. Joe? Let's see who knows. Ooh, according to your answers, you guys know.
I think I might know.
All right, let's see what we thought. And yeah, didn't really fool many people. Correct answer was Army Pete. Army Pete. Did you know that one?
Yeah.
Gina knew it too. Army Pete. Seinfeld's one of those shows that I didn't watch until we started writing trivia about it, and then I watched it all. And I love it. But certainly, I have not seen it a million times like many of you. So thank you guys for continuing to come out for Seinfeld trivia. I'll keep watching and keep writing about it as long as you guys keep coming and playing. So here we go. Question 8. Jerry was once receiving tons of small royalty checks for a 1-second appearance at the beginning of a TV show in what country? Jerry was receiving tons of small royalty checks from which country? Was it A, Japan, B, China, C, Vietnam, or D, Russia? All right. Still not fooling anybody here. 80% of you thought it was Japan. 9% put China. Only 7% of you thought Vietnam. And only 3 people thought it was Russia. The correct answer was Japan. Japan. Good job, everybody. All right. Back to question number 9. All right, this one a little tougher. What is Kramer's character's name when he stars on Murphy Brown? You can see it in the picture here. What was the name of Kramer's character when he was on Murphy Brown? Was it Frank Fontana, Miles Silverberg, Stephen Snell, or Jim Dial? Which of these was Kramer's character's name when he was on Murphy Brown? All right, let's see what you guys thought. Still a majority, but a lot of you thought Frank Fontana. Some of you thought Miles Silverberg, but 54% of you knew correctly that it was Stephen Snell. Stephen Snell, the correct answer. Good job. All right, one more question, then we'll look at those rankings and see if anything's changed. Question number 10. Newman once claimed that which day listed below was the busiest male day of the year? Which of these days is the busiest male day of the year? Is it Christmas Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, or Father's Day? All right, let's see what you guys thought. We got Christmas Day with only 4% of the votes. Valentine's Day got 17%. Nobody thinks that anybody sends cards on Father's Day, but almost 80% of you guessed correctly that it was Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Good job, everybody. Here's Taco. A few of you requested him. He's hanging out in Monk's Cafe. Skirting the rules. We're bringing dogs in. All right, here we go. We're going to look at the rankings. So again, the top 3 individuals will stay on the screen the whole time. The rest of them will rotate through, so catch your name. Lisa and Rick now in first. Jake Kotke, thanks for being back and being in second place. Jenny in third. Nicole in fourth. Vegetable lasagna in 15th. We have the Urban Sombreros in 22nd. The Spicy Meatballs. It's the Spicy Meatball. Sharon H in 33rd. This quarantine is making me thirsty. We did our bi-weekly to weekly shopping trip today, and this is the first time we've bought alcohol since this all started, and I stocked up. Erica in 62nd. Spidey. No soup for you, the Bears. Rick Bear? Rick Bear out there? What's up? Chris Not Solo. Welcome back, Chris. All right. So again, you've seen how this works. We'll get to see the rankings after every 5. We'll do it before we move to the second set of questions. But right now, we're going to get into these next 5 multiple choice questions. Here we go. Question number 11. Question number 11. Maybe. Yes, here we are. So the next 5 questions are worth 250 points, by the way. They were worth 200 in the beginning. They're worth 250 now. All right. Question number 11. When Jerry, Elaine, George, and Kramer were sentenced, they did have to go to jail. How long was their jail term? Was it 10 years, 1 year, 1 month, or 6 months? All right, let's see what you guys thought. All right, 10 years, 20% of you thought. 59% of you thought 1 year. Not many of you thought 1 month or 6 months. The correct answer, as many of you knew, was 1 year. 1 year, not being a good Samaritan. All right, question number 12. This one's tough, I think. If it wasn't multiple choice, it would be even tougher, but at least you know the correct answer is on the screen. It's a very specific answer. In the parking garage episode, which anniversary of George's parents was he late for? They were celebrating which anniversary? How many years had they been married? Was it their 40th, their 47th, their 50th, or their 37th? How many years had they been married, George's parents, when he was late in the episode The Parking Garage? Say bye. Go see your mom. Bye.
It's so chill today.
I know. There you go. All right, let's see what you guys thought. 40% of you thought it was their 40th. Huh. How serendipitous. 28% of you thought it was their 47th. Not many of you thought it was their 50th. And 28% of you also thought it was their 37th. The correct answer was... We have our first question that we don't have a majority correct because it was their 47th. Their 47th. So good job to the 19 of you that knew that. Good job. All of these answers were very justifiable guesses, but 47th, excuse me, the correct answer. All right. 3 multiple choice questions left. Here comes number 13. 13. What Scrabble word did Kramer invent to assist Jerry's mother in a game against her son? What Scrabble word did Kramer invent to help Jerry's mom win the Scrabble game against her own son? Was it quone, prony, smeet, or gorn? All right. Those answers in before time is up. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Much better than the anniversaries. 73% of you thought quone, only 15% put smeet and gorn. These other words were words that I Googled. I looked up fake Scrabble words that people try to play, and these came up as words that, for whatever reason, just jump out to people. The correct answer, you guys knew, was quone. Quone. Good job. All right. Moving on, question number 14. Which one of these places did Jerry attend college? Where did Jerry attend college? In the realms of the show, where did Jerry go to college? Was it NYU, Queens College, Columbia, or Ithaca? All right, let's see what we thought. 27% of you thought NYU, 47% of you thought Queens College, only 17% thought Ithaca, and 47% of you were correct. Good job. He went to Queens College. He wears his Queens College sweatshirt every now and then. All right. Question number 15, final multiple choice question. We'll look at the rankings, and then I'll explain how the next round works before we move. Here we go. Question 15. Which of these books had Jerry accidentally had checked out from the library since 1971? Book investigator came for him. Which of these books had Jerry accidentally checked out from the library since 1971? Was it Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Cujo, or Little Women? Which of these books had Jerry actually had never returned since 1971? All right, let's see what we thought. As expected, we split between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. One of these he checked out. The other one he returned in its place. He had lent the library book to George, I believe. The correct answer is the one he did not return was Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. Good job. The majority of you knew it. Tropic of Capricorn is the one he returned thinking he had done the right thing, but he was wrong as he found out. So here's how it works. In just a second, we are going to jump over to our next round of trivia, and this is not going to be multiple choice. So much more like actually playing trivia at the bar with us. The next round of trivia, I'm going to read you a question, and you're actually going to have to submit your own answer. So there's going to be a text box. You can type in anything. Some of the answers will be text. Some of the answers will be numbers. Thank you, Jeff, for the donation. We appreciate you. But you need to know that the answers will not come up on the screen for you to choose from. You're going to have to decide it yourself. So I'm going to show you the rankings first. You're going to be able to watch through those, and then I will jump you over to the next round. But let's see where you're at as of right now after 15 questions. First, second, and third. Lisa and Rick in first. Kurt in second. Jenny in third. Chris in fourth. Pamper Nick in fifth. I'm going to let this rotate through so you guys can watch while I get the next round here set up. I'm going to let it go through twice this time. Should be coming back up. Maybe. There we go. Let you guys see, just in case you didn't catch it, because after this we're going to jump over to the second round, where we will have fill in the blank answers. All right. So here's how it works. Like I mentioned, this next round, there are 15 questions again, but this time, these questions are, I'm going to read you the question, and then you actually have to fill in the answer on your own. The other major difference you need to know about now is that there is still a timer. You have 20 seconds to answer, but you no longer earn points based on how quickly you answer. So I want you guys to take your time and make sure that you're spelling the answers correctly, because that's how you're going to make sure you earn points. Make sure that you take your time, answer correctly, spell it correctly, and just get it in before the timer hits 0. As long as you submit your answer and it's right, you'll get points. These questions start out at 300 points, so if you get it in with 1 second left and you're correct, you earn 300, even if somebody else got it in 10 seconds earlier. So take your time. I'm going to flip us over. You won't have to do anything on your phones, but we are going to move you to the second round. So let me do this here. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we are going to the second round of Seinfeld Trivia. All right, so it should say on your screen again, the game will begin shortly. That is because we're starting the second round. Everything else is the same. Your name is the same. Your points are still there. You can see here. You still have the same amount of points, but now the questions will be new. I'm going to read you the question. You actually have to fill in your own answer. You'll see the blank, but you won't be able to type anything until I start the timer. Once I do, you have 20 seconds. You have the entire time. Just get your answer in before it hits 0. Guys, before we go, cheers. Thank you for being here for Seinfeld Trivia. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are too. All right, here we go. Question number 1.
This is homeschool.
Well, that's not what... Well, yeah, no, that's what it should say. It's about to pop up. Good, thank you. Sure. Yeah, thank you for checking. All right, now you see the first question?
Yes, but it's being, like, cast as a different screen.
Oh, I see what you're saying, because I got to push this button here. Thanks, Gina. I told you guys, if it wasn't for her, this stuff wouldn't happen. I mean, the good stuff. The bad stuff would happen with me, but it wouldn't get fixed. All right, so here we go. This is the first question of our new round. Once again, you're not going to be able to fill it in until I hit the timer, but once it starts, you have 20 seconds. Take your time, spell it correctly to make sure you get the points, but I can assign it even if you're close. This is a fill in the blank from a quote. Finish this quote by George. George says, I want to be the one person who doesn't die with blank. I want to be the one person who doesn't die with blank. You have 20 seconds. Fill in that answer. What does George not want to die with? Somebody put tacos.
Yeah.
You have a toy? Oh, he's got his toy.
He pulled that out.
Nah. All right. So I'm just breezing through your answers here. I want to make sure that if anybody... I want to be the only person who doesn't die without taco. A lot of you thought dignity. Some of you thought regrets, debt, hair, crabs, money, tacos, lupus. The correct answer was dignity. Dignity. 40% of you got that. Great job. So again, that's how this will work. One question at a time. I'll ask it. You'll get to see the correct answer afterwards. And then we'll look at the rankings after every 5 questions. So we are moving on to question number 2. Some of these are still pretty simple. Some of these are going to get pretty tough. But we're separating the Seinfelds from the Georges. I don't know. What's a good... The Kramers from the Elaines? I don't know.
The Seinfeld from the Newmans.
The Seinfelds from the Newmans. All right, here we go. Question number 2. In the episode The Blood, how many pints of blood does Kramer donate to Jerry? So you can only put in a number. You can't type in a letter. You can only type in numbers. So make sure you type the number. How many pints of blood does Kramer donate to Jerry? You have 20 seconds to get that in. Ooh, a lot of guesses here. A lot of you are submitting guesses that would kill Kramer twice over.
I like that. That's fun.
We'll see what you thought. A lot of you thought 3. A lot of you thought 2. A few of you thought 5, 4, 7 pints, 10 pints, 12 pints of blood? Honestly, knowing Kramer, he might have had 12 pints of blood. But the correct answer was 3 pints. He gave 3 pints in the episode The Blood. Good job, guys. All right, question number 3 first. Question number 3, you can see here on the screen. I just need a first name. What is the name of George's girlfriend who looked like Jerry? What is the name of George's girlfriend who looked like Jerry? See her on the screen. Just type that answer in. Somebody's still guessing taco.
Yeah. Lindsay said she's going to put in the answer too.
Thanks to whoever guessed Ali. Very funny. Dolores, Lady Jerry. I'm going to go in and mark one of these correct. All right. Let me just go over here. Click on this. So like I said, I try to predict all the random ways you might spell names so that you get points. But you guys did add one spelling I didn't foresee. The correct answer here was Janet. Janet. So if you submitted an answer that sounded like Janet, I gave you points for that. If you don't see your answer up there, that means it was grouped into the correct answers. Janet was her name. Just looked a little bit too much like Jerry. Here we go. Question number 4. Somebody out there knows this for sure. What is the name of the dog that Jerry watches in the episode titled The Dog? What was the name of the dog that Jerry watched in the episode titled The Dog? No multiple choices here. You got to type it in. Do your best, however you spell it. I'll watch on the back end here. All right, let's see what we thought. Let me just mark a few more of these, correct? So one thing I always forget, or I need to make sure that I explain, is if you entered an answer and you don't see it come up on the screen, that means that I marked it correct. So it just groups anything that I marked correct all under the correct answer, which you will see displayed. So even if it says that it's wrong on your phone, as long as you don't see your answer up on the screen right. Now, if you had the right answer, as many of you did, I like the answer. I know it's not taco, but I'm still going with it. One of you was close. Falafel was not right. The correct answer is Farfel. Farfel was the name of the dog. Somebody's team name out there is Farfel. Farfel is nothing on taco. So thank you for being here. All right, question number 5. One more before we do the rankings. Who was the first person to go out of the contest? Are you the master of your own domain? Who was the first person to go out of the contest? Type it in. You have 20 seconds. All right. As you can expect, this certainly could have been a multiple choice question, but I wanted to see how y'all would do typing them in. And most of you knew this. Kramer, the first one. I'm out. Happily out. All right. Let's look at the rankings. So this is going to combine your first round score and where we're at now. Lisa and Rick still in first. Jenny, Chris, second and third. Zach, Pampernick, fourth and fifth. Mañana, I'm doing nada. I yada sex out there. The Moops. Chris, not solo. Debbie S. 25th. 29th. Mr. Marbles. I didn't ask about Mr. Marbles today, I don't think. This quarantine is making me thirsty. Kitty Lady. Lots of great names today. Lise, welcome back. Stacers, Adam. JB Nose Strips. Bob. Stacy, no soup for you, the Bears. Guys, thank you for being here. All right, so now the next 10 questions are exactly the same. They are different questions, obviously, but they will be fill in the blank. So here we go. Question number 6. I think we may have a social here. I think you guys will know this one. What does Jerry guess that his girlfriend's name is when he doesn't know it? He can't seem to remember her name. What does he guess that her name is? Type that answer in. Hit submit. You have 20 seconds. All right, let's see what we thought. Just marking a few of these interesting spellings. Correct. Almost all of you nailed this. All right. Most of you thought Mulva, super common name. Janice, Vulva, a little different. Vulva, Dolores, Dahlia, Tammy, Amy. The correct answer was Mulva. Mulva. Lots of women named Mulva. So, I mean, not weird to guess that. Question 7. Finish this quote by Newman. Finish the quote. So again, it's one word to finish this quote. Newman once said, "For me, the next millennium must be blank free." The next millennium must be blank free. Finish this quote by Newman. You have 20 seconds to type in that answer. Jim Ashley, the dog was the worst rated episode on IMDb. I believe it. I like looking up the best and worst rated episodes of shows. Not that I often do it, but I like to hear about them. That was probably a better way to put that. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Newman says, "For me, the next millennium must be Jerry free." Jerry free, no Jerry in the next millennium. All right. Question number 8. Looking for an amount. So in case you didn't try before, and this may help you as a little bit of a tip, you can use decimals when you type in your answers for these number questions. So for this question, how much did Kramer charge for his Peterman Reality Bus Tour? Don't put in a dollar sign. It won't let you. Just type in dollars and cents, how much did Kramer charge for his Peterman Reality Bus Tour? All right, let's see what we thought. Ooh, some of you close. A couple of you nailed it. We still need to watch it. All right, let's see what we thought. A few of you thought $37.50. 4 of you thought $100, $20, $40. Let me go back. I see something on there that I'm going to give some points to here. Let's see. $300, $22.50. The correct answer, $37.50. $37.50. As long as you gave me $37.50, if you accidentally forgot the decimal, I gave it to you this time. We're still learning this program, and we don't have any giant prizes on the line, so I'm a little lenient. $37.50, the correct answer. Great job! Moving on, question number 9. One more quote, this time by Kramer. Finish the quote by Kramer. The apples are mealy, the oranges are dry. I don't know what's going on with the blank. Finish this quote by Kramer. The apples are mealy, the oranges are dry. I don't know what's going on with the blank. Get that answer in. You have 20 seconds. All right, let's see what we thought. Lots of good guesses. Lots of different spellings of the right answer, so I'm marking these correct for you guys. This is something that happens in real live trivia when you turn in your answer sheets. We still have to make a judgment call based on how close or far your spelling is, but now you're just seeing it happen in real time with this new online interactive trivia. So thank you guys for your patience. Usually right now is when you'd be walking up to the bar to get another drink, so thanks for being here and drinking with us virtually. All right, let's see what we thought. I don't know what's going on with the papayas. I don't know what's going on with the peaches. I don't know what's going on with the world. If this was happening today, that's what he'd be saying. The correct answer, papayas. I don't know what's going on with the papayas. Good job. 16 of you knew that one. All right, one more question, and then we'll look at our results one more time before the final stretch. Paco's playing with a little Woodstock. In the epilogue, so at the after credit scene of the episode The Fatigues, you can see a screen cap from it here. When George begins his speech on risk management, what is the first word that he reads aloud? Epilogue of The Fatigues. George begins his speech on risk management. What is the first word that he reads aloud? Type it in.
Go ahead. Somebody shoot at that last question.
Let me see. If you put papaya, you might have spelled it wrong, and I did give you points, but on your phone it will say that you didn't. At the end of the game, you can look back at your results and you can see all of the answers. But just so you know, that's one glitch with the system. If you spelled it wrong, I can fix it on my end, but it won't change what it says on your phone, just so you know. All right, let's see what we thought. Taco, friends, money, greatness. Oh, interesting. All right, what was the first word that he said? We realized he did not have the right content. First word he said was Ovaltine. Ovaltine. Good job. 8 of you knew that one. All right, let's look at the rankings. This will be the last time we look before the final standings. Oh, now we have Pampernick up in first. Vegetable Lasagna right behind him. Dan in third. Lisa and Rick now in fourth. Dazzled Hamster 16th. I'm Keith Hernandez in 17th. If it weren't for my Alzheimer's in 25th. Right behind him, the Spicy Meatballs in 26th. Lisa in 34th. Debbie S. 35th and 36th. John, 33% of the Wilkes brothers. Max and Laura. Farkle's got nothing on Taco up there. About 40th place. No soup for you. The Bears moving up. You guys moved up here in these last 5 questions. So as I mentioned earlier, the questions are worth more and more the further we get. These last 5 were worth 400 points, and the final 5 are worth 500 points apiece. And you can see first, second, and third are not even separated by 500 points. So this is absolutely anybody's game, no matter how far back you are. If you do very well and everybody else does very poorly, you can come from behind here. So here we go. 5 questions left. You're going to fill in the answers for each of these one at a time. Starting with this question, number 11. Another dog question. What was the name of the dog that Kramer brought to the vet because it suffered from the same cough that he did? What was the name of the dog that Kramer brought to the vet because it suffered from the same cough that he did? You have 20 seconds. Get those answers in. A lot of great guesses. A lot of great guesses. Smuckers, Rufus, Sparky, Duke, Taco, Rusty, Fido, Jerry, Spot, Snickers. Close, but the correct answer was Smuckers, as 26% of you knew. Good job. Had the same cough as Kramer. Good job, guys. All right, question number 12. At age 17 years old, Kramer ran away from home to a different country. At the age of 17, what country did Kramer run away to? 20 seconds. Get those answers in. lot of great guesses. Time almost up. All right, let's see what you thought. A lot of countries out there. A lot of you thought Canada. Some of you thought Sweden, Mexico, Cuba, Russia, Egypt, Spain, Germany, Iceland, France. This is the first question. We didn't have a majority correct because it was Sweden. Sweden at the tender age of 17. Kramer ran away to Sweden. All right, question 13. As Elaine learned, again, this is a number, just a number. You're just going to type a number into the answer box. As Elaine learned, how many sponges come in a full case? She went to the pharmacy. She could only buy it by the case. Pharmacist said, how many sponges come in a full case? Just type that number in. Hit submit. It happens. Ooh, some big guesses out there. You have to be very sponge-worthy. All right, let's see what we thought. 20% of you thought 60 sponges. 13% of you thought 100. 10% thought 50. Correct answer was 60. 60 sponges to a case. That is a lot of sponges, I imagine. All right, 2 questions left in our Seinfeld trivia. Guys, thank you for being here. Question 14. Tough one. Looking for a specific number.
Yes.
What score does George tell people that he got on his SATs? Pretty high score. What score does George tell people that he got on his SATs? Looking for the exact number. Get that answer in. You have 20 seconds to do so. Oh, a couple of you know. A couple of you got it right off the bat. All right, time is up. Let's see what we thought. 1409, 1300, 1500, 1450, 1100, 1600, all the way down to 750, 32. He told people that he scored 1409 on his SATs. 32 would be all right on the SAT or on the ACTs.
Isn't that perfect?
No, 36 is perfect. Last time I checked,
did not get a
it could
perfect score.
change. Neither did I. Although I think I got a 32. Who knows? What was high school, like 50 years ago now? A millennia ago? All right, one question left, guys. One question. After this final one, we will see our ultimate winner of Seinfeld trivia. We will start, I mentioned this yesterday, starting at the beginning of next week, we will have prizes for at least one game every single day. So either general knowledge or our theme games, we will have actual prizes for the winners. Thanks to our friends at Elmhurst Brewing Company. They're going to be donating a $25 gift card to every single game once per day that we play. But that didn't start yet. So today we're playing for fun. We're playing for bragging rights. But you still want to do your best. So one question left. Question number 15. This one, very specific. According to Tony the Mechanic, what percent of all turns are right turns? According to Tony the Mechanic, what percent of right turns are, or what percent of all turns are right turns? Just type in the number, don't put the percentage sign. What percent of all turns are right turns? You have 20 seconds. Get that number in. Ooh, I just bit the metal straw.
Ooh, ow.
That's what I
I didn't put a little guy in for you today.
Julie's out there.
You'll speak up.
All right, let's see what we thought. A few of you knew this right off the bat. I saw the answers pop in. Thought 51%, 90%, 80%, 70%, 65, 75. We were all over the board here, but 11 of you guessed correctly, or knew correctly, let me say that it was 51%. According to wherever he's getting that, 51% of all turns are right turns. So guys, congratulations. Thank you for being here for Seinfeld Trivia on this beautiful Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. We're going to look at the final standings. I will let it rotate all the way through. I'll leave it up on the screen for a little while. Even if I take it off for a second to talk, I'll put it back up. But let's give a big old round of applause. Shout out to our final first place winner, Pampernick. Pampernick by just 80 points over Franklin Delano Romanowski. Vegetable lasagna in third. The rest of them already moved, so I didn't see fourth, fifth, sixth, etc. We do have the Van Buren boys out there in 22nd. The Anti-Dentites in 28th. The Spicy Meatballs in 32nd. Farfeld's got nothing on Taco in 42nd. Kitty Lady, what's up, in 45th. Natasha B, 54th. Sharon H, 56th. Janet, Jessica, Erica, 58, 59, 60th. JB No Strips in 65th. Cam, Chris, Lindsay, 67, 68, 69. And that's all I saw. So I'm going to let this continue to rotate. I'm going to take it down here just a little bit for a second. But, guys, thank you so much for being here. I will put those scores back up so you can watch as much as you want. I believe you can also see the final standings from your phone. I'd have to check. But that is it for Seinfeld trivia. We will be back tomorrow with general knowledge trivia at the same time, 3 o'clock. And like I said, we will start having prizes. So we might start that tomorrow and do that for real. So please come back, check that out with us. If you haven't yet, make sure you give a like to Baig of Tricks Entertainment Facebook page. Check out some of the also check out some of the great musicians that we have playing Music Bingo, and they also do just live sets via their Facebook pages. Henry JBC, Bobby K. They've been doing a lot of great music during this quarantine, during this shutdown. So check out their pages, give them a like. Put that music on a Friday night, sit around, hang out with the family. They let you request songs via Facebook. So lots of fun stuff going on. We have lots of fun events coming up for you this week, which I will announce here, like I said, either tonight or tomorrow. I'll get a new schedule out. Thank you guys for sharing that when it comes out. We have to hit a couple more states, and then we'll have the whole United States covered as playing Baig of Tricks Entertainment online. So thank you guys for being here. I'm going to throw the scores back up on the screen. I will let that play out. But thank you guys for being here. We will see you next time.